Hey YouTube, we're back out with our Unity Tactical 4X Fast Magnifier and aim point T2, the 100-yard line. We've got our blue painter's tape 3 inches wide on our target. And the purpose of today's video, I want to demonstrate misalignment of the magnifier and red dot and its effect on point of aim shift. Now, one of the selling points of Jamey Caldwell's 1 Minute Out mount made by Wilcox for Jamey Caldwell is that the dovetail and tight tolerances will lock the system together. Very repeatable placement of that magnifier in relation to that dot. And I want to see just how much that matters as relates to this setup. To that effect, our magnifier's barely on the rail. It's pretty wobbly, as you can see. And we're going to see just how much that affects our point of aim here. Definitely got a radical shifting of the image through those theatrics. And I don't believe I really moved our apparatus here after looking through it real quick to verify it was still centered. But you be the judge of how much this amount of misalignment and wobble affected things. To my eye, it looked like we stayed within the margins of our device's parallax, which is to say that it'd be very hard to separate the parallax movement of the dot from what I induced by wiggling the magnifier. And, you know, that's kind of ideal there. You know, we don't want a shift if our magnifier is misaligned slightly. And so this also needs to be taken with a grain of salt, in that this is an aim point T2 and a Unity Fast 4X magnifier. We can't necessarily presume that all magnifiers and red dots in conjunction will behave the same way this one does. But there you have it. Kind of a unique, novel test there. Looks like I wiggled it and moved it slightly to the left. That's on me for being a bit too aggressive with it there. But it should maintain slightly to the left, even misaligning the magnifier slightly. I know that's a little bit esoteric, a little bit off into the weeds, but you know, a lot of people wonder, hey, if there's a little bit of slop in this mount, if there's a little movement, is it going to cause me to miss? With this setup, my opinion is no. You're well within your parallax of the native system here, without moving the magnifier versus with having a loose magnifier. your eye box and maintaining in the center of that eye box is going to be what's paramount in preventing any kind of parallax shifts. And as we can see, even those shifts are relatively minor. I've done videos dedicated to that previously at various distances, and you can see that it really is a very, sorry, I'm trying to zero this up on there again for you. It really is a very minimal amount of shift with this system. Here we are at 100 yards, obviously. And again, I continue to be impressed with the clarity of this glass. Anyway, I hope that this, while a bit odd, in the weeds, different, obscure, I hope that this is something that answered a few questions for you, as well as satisfying my own curiosity about it. Anyway, y'all be safe. Go out there and responsibly shoot stuff.